Theatre from July 24th to 26th, 2025, showcasing the best in Nigerian arts, music, fashion, and investment opportunities. Whether you're looking to discover the future of real estate, explore Nigeria's culinary masterpieces, or get immersed in an electric Afrobeat performance, this is the event of the year. You can also join us for a film festival, cultural dance spectacles, and the recognition awards. Don't miss out on the business opportunities and cultural experiences waiting for you. Book your tickets now before they're gone on eventbrite.co.uk. Call or text +447 438 893 190 or 080 330 46768 or +447 459 071 747. Visit our website superiorradioandtelevision.com. Nigeria Week London 2025, celebrating the best of Nigeria, is partnered with Civil Society, scaling up nutrition in Nigeria.
Hey, very good morning to you all. My name is Daddy Chris, and this is Rise and Shine on the African Renaissance Television. Today is the 1st of July, 2025. You know what? I just want to strike this very chord this morning. There will be no time, there will be no second, there will be no minute like this. You have a moment, enjoy it. You have a moment, use it. You have a moment, bless it. That's what we're going to do this morning. We're going to bless the day, July 1st, 2024. I can see Asaba is ready, Abuja is loading up, and I am here. Today is a big day, and I want every single person to listen to me. Easy today. There are some lectures you give, and children will write it down for the rest of their life. There is only two things somebody said to me that I never forgot. We were in this teacher training class at Achipoli, and they asked us one question. The man said, "What is the best job on earth?" And I want you to ask yourself, what is the best job on earth? At that day, the guy was able to prove to us that teaching is the best job. That teaching is the only profession where you actually interact with normal human beings. Doctors deal with sick people, mental health people. That's doctor. Or rubbish about human beings. The only job you do when you have the opportunity to interact, is it accountant, they do with figures? Lawyers are liars. Don't count on us. So how many jobs you're going to do on earth that is as great as that of being a teacher? When you have opportunity to inculcate knowledge into human beings, meaning you are building the future, there's always a blessing to be a teacher. That's why they call Jesus Rabbi. He was a teacher. All right, but today is a great day. The most important thing I pick out from there, the guy said to us, he is here now teaching us. I want Evelyn to come with me because I want to ask Evelyn this question this very early morning. He said he's teaching us something. Whatever he has taught us today that we now say we understand, then he asked a question. Did he actually put any physical thing inside of us? We said no. Because when you go to a class, teacher is just talking. And you say, yeah, you understand. There's no physical thing that got into you. But you are a physical being. And you just accepted something that, you understood it, and you can reproduce what the man had just said. What has happened? What do you understand? What process have you just gone through? That in this interaction between you and your teacher, the teacher is a being on his own, no connection, and you are here. He says something, you said yes. I know we don't think that far, but something has happened. He has passed on a knowledge. How did he pass on that knowledge? He didn't pass on any knowledge. What that teacher did was only make you realize what is already in you. You can't give what you don't have. You cannot just all of a sudden put something that is not in me inside of me. Now. How? That is why the Bible teaches us that God made us in his own image and likeness. People don't understand that big word. And that's the most important thing I took from the Bible as a child. How, if they said God created you in his image and likeness, what does that mean? Well, I'm going to be happy to have these two people quickly with us today, because I see engineer is on red tie, like all those politicians from the Labour Party. So we're going to do this quick, because when you have somebody like me, you don't waste time. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning. I say, if nobody go get a woman like Kevin, you go to look your face. No.
At all.
Marry her. Color TV. You are an engineer and an engineer for that. Now only that
if to say never marry, now for easy, but it's very difficult now.
Oh, anyway, don't talk now when you quick rush marry and lose. Anyway, don't worry. Footballers day. You understand?
Yes.
Better ones day. Anyway, today is a great day. I said the Bible tells us that God made us in his image and likeness. What do you understand by that? When they say God made me in his image and likeness, what does it mean?
Well,
for me, go.
Interestingly, the image and likeness of God is, we are created in his image and likeness, is a narrative that explains the duplication of his identity and his personality in us to represent him here on earth. Well, I don't know how God looks like. That's where I don't know how he looks like. I just know he's a spirit. I don't know how he looks like. I don't know if truly I'm created in
God
his
looks
image.
like you, man. The Bible have told you that he created in his image and likeness. He looks like you.
Likeness. That's what he said. I'm not saying him. But the truth is, I haven't gone through the Bible and been a student of theology. I have come to understand, affirm, and believe so much in the doctrine. Forget the multiplicity of writers, but the old Genesis, especially in the beginning, was this and this and this, was his creation and all that. After the seventh, the sixth day, now created man in his image and likeness. That means we are all gods. We all have the capacity to do what God can do. We all have the capacity to speak right, what we want right. We all have the capacity to do what some pastors are supposedly claiming to do. Because we are all pastors. The pastor that is telling you is healing or is telling you sow seed for this is not different. You are not different from that pastor. Believing, first and foremost, we must believe that truly we are a creation of God. I am a creation of God. He has created us. And now the creation of God, he created us even in our imperfections. He breathed life into us. And there was something about this creation. God could have created us and made us 100% perfect, but he gave us the enablement to make choices, to discern between good and evil, so that we can be held accountable. That means our God is a God of accountability. He didn't just create us and created and made us not to have an option. He could have created us and said, I take away evil, I only make you want to know good. I only want to make you want to know what is good. You will never have known what is evil. Adam and Eve would never have been, Eve would never have been able to deceive Adam and all that. But he created us in his image to live a life that gives us options. And the options are very easy. The options are very, 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 very attractive and addictive. Now, the options of evil are more attractive. The good life, fornication.
Right. I know you're not preaching. This is not a Bible class. This is a simple thing.
No,
sorry, I
like it.
today.
Reverend Father is here. Reverend Sister is here.
Yes, Evelyn. So I'm going to ask again. What do you understand when they say God created you in his image and likeness? Because we have different interpretations to this. I'm going to come with mine.
Well, engineer said it all. creating us in his own image and likeness, it means we are also capable of being creative, of being productive as he was or as he did, because he made the earth, he created the world, everything. So being in his own likeness, meaning there are more similarities and things we can actually do just as God has done for us. So I feel there are a lot of things we can actually do, like engineer said, what the pastor can do or this, we can actually do it. It depends on our faith, yes, and how we've grown in his own likeness. So that's what I think about being created in his own likeness.
You know,
image. Yeah.
You know, I love what you guys said. You are on track, perfectly on track. I didn't want to turn it to a biblical preaching. That's why I come to engineer, because engineer was going to teach us every other part of the Bible. I just want to keep it short. You understand? You see, God created us in his image and likeness. And there's no interpretation that is deep better than that. It is clear, it is simple. That's why I say to people, listen, God couldn't have been a white man, because they said he took the soil and he created us from there. So look at our color. So the first man created must be this black man. Anyway, we'll come to that another day. Don't argue it with me, those of you watching from anywhere in the world. God created us, so he's a black man too. He said he created us in his image and likeness. Anyway, what I want to talk about today is, and this is the most important thing, and I want to ask my people again. Today, it's not a day for only that the Chris will talk. I want to throw this question back to engineer and to Evelyn in the studio.
Yeah.
You go to a classroom, they say you are in a class with your teacher. The teacher is teaching and you are here. And he said something, maybe he said 1 + 1 is 2. You don't know before. And he now say, yeah, 1 + 1 is now 2. You now appreciate it and you accept it. Or now we just said, oh, you just taught us, engineer, that God created us in his image and likeness, and you've just proven it, and we now accept it. What has happened between you and us, the teacher and us? What really happened? You are a physical being as a teacher. We are here student as student. There's no physical touch. What? But you said you pass on the knowledge to us. How did you do that?
How did you do it? The knowledge is, we have written and unwritten literature. Yeah, we have verbal and
how did he pass the message to you? How did he pass that knowledge to your body? Because the message is received by you.
Yes.
Let's look at the physical being. There's a physical being there, teacher. There's another people here, student. He talks and we accept it. What is the communication here? How did he pass it from the air? How does the message happen?
Now, that is explainable. It's like what we just talked about, faith. Now, the teacher is selling an idea to you, is teaching you. And like I said, God gave us the spirit to discern good from evil. Besides, I have been in classes where teachers, a lecturer can be teaching what is going out of track, and you call the lecturer to order, no, this is not like this. This height should be happening. This height is done. This height is done. We've had scenarios like that. Now, for somebody to communicate with you and you understand, that means for communication to take place, there must be a receiver, and there must be a channel of communication.
Yes, there is a receiver. Thank you. You use the right word. There is the giver and the receiver. All right. The giver is the teacher. But I'm asking now, how did it physically happen, Oga? I know a message is coming to the ear, and you receive it.
Daddy Chris. Now it doesn't have to be physical.
Yes.
It doesn't have to happen physically.
Yeah.
The message communication.
That between me and the teacher is spiritual.
No, what I'm saying doesn't have to. No, I'm leading you somewhere. It doesn't have to be physical, because we have people that are doing online courses. They don't see their lecturers physically.
Yes.
They don't, but they are doing online
but there's
courses.
Communication. Yeah, there's communication.
There's communication. And you and the teacher, there's communication. Now the communication, the communication now is coming in such a way that from the receiving end, there must be understanding and there must be belief. If you are communicating with me that the Christian,
engineer, you said it. Thank you. Let's look at the receiver's end. The teacher,
yes,
or you are in a classroom, the message has been passed to you. You now take it. What is your ability? How do you manage to accept that knowledge? Is it spiritual? Does the message, now a message is thrown at me, does it enter my body physically? Does it penetrate in? How did it work inside me that I now understand it? How does it work?
The mind, now it's very clear. It will work inside you. How does it work inside you? Messages are transformational.
Yes.
It still goes back to what I have said from the beginning, that we have the spirit to discern false from truth. Now, because messages are transformational and you have that discerning spirit, you will be able to know if the teacher is speaking gibberish or is making sense. You will know when someone is making
the language. Okay, you've said it. So we have the ability to know the knowledge.
Yes.
So that is an inherent ability. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. It's an inherent ability, a latent ability.
Good. Thank you very much. In other words, what the teacher taught us, which is something that stayed with me forever, he said, when he's teaching, he has not actually put any physical thing inside of you, but he only make you realize what is already in you. You can't give or you can't take what you don't have. You know, sometimes we used to say, we can't give what you don't have. One guy said that to me, did he pay me? He said, I don't know what to be loved. So I cannot give what I don't get. You understand? So the same way you cannot receive what you don't have. You see, the language that's what the Bible is saying, that God created you in his image and likeness. And God is knowledge. What God has deposited in you is all knowledge on earth. When a teacher comes to say something to you, he only activate that little part of the knowledge that is already inside of you. Let me put it this way. Evelyn could be trained now to be a doctor. The same way Evelyn can be trained to be a lawyer. The same way Evelyn can be trained to be an accountant. The same way Evelyn can be trained to be a teacher. She could be a nurse. Evelyn is the same person. God has put in Evelyn all the knowledge on earth. The question is, how much of it can Evelyn wake up? So when a teacher comes to the class and is saying something, you quickly pick that part because it's already in you. You cannot activate what is not in you. That is the interpretation of the word. God created you in his image and likeness. Likeness of God in us is the abundance of knowledge that God has deposited in us. The potential in a human being is enormous. And that is the beauty of what I really want to talk about today. You know, that ability in us, and I think it's all in the Bible. I'm going to try and bring so many biblical quotes today, but I'm not really preaching the Bible, though. I'm going somewhere. Because this weekend, I saw a beautiful image of the governor of Delta State. I saw Delta State at its best. I saw the Delta State, these are public servants. And it's not beautiful. The best I have seen, there's the governor having this wonderful ceremony. And what I can see here, when I look at this, it's not about what I can see. Maybe it's about what you can see. What I can see here is a bunch of talent. So much talent in these people. You cannot get it better. If we have been able to accept, why are we still poor?
I will tell you why we are still poor.
Okay.
I'm impressed. For the first time, you are affirming to the quality of talent that we have in the public service of Delta State.
No, I've always appreciated that.
Yes, no. I mean, the political talent. I'm going somewhere. You are affirming. Yes, no, we've never discussed about the public service. But yes, what I am saying is this: your last sentence can be emotional in the sense that it it's a big question. We have, with having so much, why are we still poor? And I will tell you why. Because these talents you are seeing, these are members of the public service. You have retired heads of service there who came to deliver paper 1 or 2. Retired permanent secretaries too. The majority of them, 98% of them, are public servants. But however, when it gets to the area of policy implementation, when it gets to the area of policy formulation, these talents are not represented the way we expect. The politicians who most are mediocres in their fields, the politicians who are coming to public service, or who have come to politics not because of what they have, not because of what they have upstairs, but because they have a godfather somewhere, or because of the role they play during the election, but not because of the content they have. We have thrown content, capacity, and qualitative leadership to the doldrums. It's so unfortunate, but we have to call a spade a spade. The quality of political leadership we have in Nigeria presently, in the 36 states and Abuja, is not a true representation of the quality of manpower development and the quality of manpower resources that we have as a nation.
Yeah, I see this room.
Some people,
I see talent. Sorry, engineer. I know whatever you're going to say now. I see this room. I see talent. They are here.
These are talents.
Yes, the question is, see, why are we still poor? These are not dumb people. They are here. Whether they are the true representation, I don't care right now. But these people here are, if I can only see what I was smiling and I'll say, wow, look at this. You know, all I can say, wow, look at this. You understand? And let's give
that means if you had attended the lecture, you would have smiled more if you had attended the lecture.
Huh?
Yes, that's true. Because he has street credibility like you.
You know, and it gives me so much joy to just see him. But that's you, but he's been a cheerful man. But it's different from that now. The question I really want to ask this morning, engineer is trying to criticize or to see how they select leaders. No, these people are already here. I see them now. Don't tell me these people are dull. These are a bunch of talents. My question is, why are we still poor? These are not politicians. So these are people in the public sector. When I saw it, I was so wow. How can we still be here if we have these people? I want us to be clinical, sir. So don't be offended when I try to cut in from time to time. So that I want to keep this discussion.
That's not a problem.
Okay.
These people you are seeing now, yes, they can come up with government policies that are very, very encouraging, that can lift the state.
Yes.
They are only vital and usable in policy formulation. Can you hear me, Daddy Chris?
I'm with you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we are with you.
Yes, they are only useful in policy formulation.
Okay.
They are only useful in policy formulation. But now when it comes to policy implementations, they don't have an idea how it goes.
Okay, let me put it this way.
They rarely have an idea.
Machak, I'm going to work hard with you today. So I'm going to ask you a question. What is their role? So maybe they may be public servant. Can you interpret it for us? Are they permanent secretaries? Are they directors? Are they the kind of people we have here? If it is, what is their day-to-day responsibility? Are they doing it?
Well, basically, the public service is the engine of government. Seated in that whole unity, or it's everybody from levels 8 to level 17. We have permanent secretaries here. We have assistant executive officers. We have executive officers. You have directors, deputy directors, assistant directors, depending on the representations from the different ministries that have been so asked to go there. But however, like I mentioned earlier, these are the policy makers or formulators in government. The public servant is the engine room of governance and government. They help to carry out the day-to-day activities of government. And I think government and governance can be so ascribed to them because they are the trajectory under which government really is established.
Yeah, but the question, you're educating us. This is like when you communicate, let it sink into me. My own, I'm lost now because I'm not educated that much. I want you to identify, okay, here now, it's a permanent secretary, here are directors. This is what they're supposed to do. They are maybe some of them are in social ministries and their role is this. Some of them, they may be Ministry of Agriculture here. They may be Ministry of Commerce. They may be Ministry of Trade and Investment. They may be Ministry of Communication. I want to know, are they here? If these talents are there, what are they doing? No, forget about the politicians now. Because I have been given a job. I don't forget about me. I'm the boss. Maybe I'm the CEO of SRTV. I am a politician. I'm a politician. I do what I do. But you have your different roles. Whatever I do, don't stop you from doing what you're doing. What is your job? That's what I'm asking these people. What is your job? As a civil servant, as a public servant, as a permanent secretary, what's your job? As a director, what's your job? As a laborer, what is your job?
Hello.
I'm with you, sir. Okay. You know, I brought that image in to show how beautiful, how well established we are. You know, sometimes when we say Nigeria is blessed with abundance, talent, human resources, we think it's a lie. This is an example of what it means to have abundance, blessed human resources. Delta State has just shown us today. Let's see this. Beautiful, man. It cannot be better. The question I ask, which engineer is struggling to answer, is how can we be poor if we have all this? That is the thing that is beyond me. Maybe
how can we be poor if we have what?
Yes. Maybe when this discussion is finished, some people may want to go back and think about what we are just saying here. You have all these human beings here. Some of them even go home with no good pay. These are the same people that will complain about pension not paid. Oh, we have served the state. The state have not treated us well. That's a good story. My question is, what is your job when you were serving? Because if these people wake up in Delta State today and they do what they're supposed to do, I'm not talking of any other person now. The governor did not stop the Ministry of Housing from doing their job. You said they may have good idea. So the governor stopped the Ministry of Agriculture from doing their job. Is that what you're saying?
They are that, yes, that Chris, I think I understand you very well. Now, there are fundamental issues when it comes to public service rules and public service leadership. Now, the commander-in-chief or the CEO is the commissioner in these ministries. The chief operating officer is the permanent secretary. Now, whatever decision, let's come down to the Ministry of Agri, for example. They might have good ideas. They might have to work with international agencies like FADAMA, Food and Agricultural Organization. They would interface. They would have gotten to that point in most of these issues. They have gotten to that point where the CEO needs to affirm whether we are going to do it or not. And that is where politics comes in. Yes. Politics has killed a lot of vision. But I'm not going to restrict some of these public servants are culpable. Right? Will I tell you that culpability? Some of them were the people that taught these politicians how to steal, and how to be unaccountable to the people. You have come, these politicians are in the office. Some of the 90% of the politicians, when they first get public office, their mind is like a tabula rasa. If it's the GST, clean slate, nothing there. It is what the politicians put in that they act on. And I want to relate something to one of the statements you made about the pension. I've always been an advocate of the fact that we are all going to be retirees someday. And the way you treat the pensioner now is the way you're going to be treated. We need to clean the system because we're going to be pensioners one day. For that area, there's some agencies that do not have commissioners. But the civil servants are the problem in those agencies. They mitigate the smooth process, the smooth administrative process of orderliness for their own selfish aggrandizement. Politicians are corrupt. Civil servants are corrupt. The corruption is institutionalized and it's complementary. These ministries, like the Ministry of Energy, for example, they have engineers there. And we do not have a business. The Ministry of these engineers, they can decide and come with a blueprint to the government for them to see if they can go into solar panel production and all that. I don't know if they've thought about it. The Ministry of Works, they have engineers. But the engineers have become more of supervisory engineers because contractors do all the construction. The Ministry of Urban Renewal.
My question now is all the agencies of life, they are here. Agency to help us grow the commerce of the state is here. Agency to grow our agri sector is here. Agency to grow our communication sector is here. Agency to grow our cultural sector is here. Agency to grow our tourism sector is here. They are all in this room. You're saying that it's only Boribori that stopped them from working.
Nobody stopped them from working.
Is that the argument?
Nobody stopped them from working.
That's not the argument, sir.
Because if we in this room, we are in the room with them, and we are all in the same room, sirs. Madam, I am asking that Delta State is unproductive. Fact. You're not. What are you going to ask for pension fund tomorrow if all you do in your term? Now, I hear Mashak, it's going to be a pensioner soon. So he's thinking, oh, when my time comes, they must pay me. They will not pay you if the state is broke. I'm talking to you, Mashak. You will not be paid if the state is broke. You will only be paid if the state is buoyant. You cannot give what you don't have. Now, if these people here, they put in their best, now they will get a retirement. If they don't, the system will crumble. Nobody will be paid. I asked them in this room today, what is your job? I'm not going to say it. I don't know it. You know it. Are you doing it? It's not human that pays. God pays you. There's something I learned in my life. And I said to people, there is no hard work God will not pay. I may not, you work for SRTV, I may not be the one to even pay you, but God will pay you. If you cannot understand that, then you make a big mistake. Anyway, I don't want to go spiritual, but let's keep it simple. Here I was talking about God created these beautiful images and likeness. Look at them in this room. It cannot be better. I was looking at them, I said, now so now they dress for Delta State, so I not get traditional dress. Only suit and tie. Anyway, there's God though. Women say nothing to apart from.
Many of these people, they just get appointed, be given the position. No one follows up with what they are doing. They don't give account to anybody. So,
but the public servants not be commissioners. They are not appointed though. Other than PAM secretary, you don't appoint them. These are people that grow from one level to the other. They start from level and they grow. They are not people you appoint. You appoint commissioners, they come and go. These are people that remain. Nobody they go transfer. They stay. They serve slowly till they get to where they are. They have a reputation. They know the state is their big brother, their senior, their papa. These guys have served under different governors. Ibori served with them, is gone. Odua served with them, is gone. I'm talking now to you guys. All these guys have served. Obori will serve and go. The question is, in your time that you're going to ask us for retirement, what have you done for the state? It's not me. It's God that will judge us. Anyway, the thing is that I wanted to just talk about one important thing, the mandate to create. When God did not even use the word, it's the mandate to co-create. Oh, God did not create it alone. He gave us a mandate to co-create. And I'm going to look for some portion of the Bible to support this. I don't think that is what I really wanted to do. You understand? But what is so interesting, if we have these people, I don't think we should go too much of the Bible in this, because they said I should not talk. Maybe I should keep quiet. Then sometimes I get the message and I continue anyway. But let me just say one of them before I shut up. What God has given to us, He created us in His own image and likeness, and He gave us a mandate. He gave us a job. Our mandate is to now go and co-create with me. Oh God. You see, God was not, it is sometimes I say, are you saying that God wastes His time creating us? He has wasted His time creating us? So is that what you guys are saying? Because if we cannot contribute to this earth, what is the use of creating us? No. Engineer, you have children. Why do you have children? You see, God is not like us. We just go sleep with woman get belle. Even when you see your child, you have a mission for him. You have a plan for him in your head. God is saying, I am creating you among all the animals, among all my creatures. You are created in my image and likeness. All the knowledge in me, I have given it to you. That's what we have established in the first part of this discussion. He created us in His image and likeness. All His knowledge has been put in us. That's why when the teacher is teaching, teacher don't need to put anything inside of you because it's already there. I could be a doctor. I could be an accountant. The same me. It's here. It's not the class that is teaching me. The class only make me realize it. It's already in me. That's why they say you are a God. When they say you are a God, meaning you are an embodiment of knowledge.
Like,
but the question is, do you know what you have? The answer is no.
We can become whatever we wish to be. Being a doctor, a lawyer, whatever, we can be anything. But Daddy K, don't forget we are human. We are not immortal. We are human, and we are born a plain sheet. Yeah. We are all plain, born plain. So imparting knowledge is like you are now molding us, making that human. Okay,
let me put it this way. Emily, you give us a very big instance. Now, when you bring a computer is like a sheet when you buy a new computer, right? All right? For that computer to function, there must be a hard drive or a memory that takes the message and interprets it for you. When you say a computer is a blank slate, a computer is not a blank slate too. A computer is prepared to take knowledge and interpret it and give it back. I don't know whether you guys are with me. A human being is like the computer, blank. When you are born blank. But you're already prepared. That's how God prepared you with the ability to accept knowledge, interpret it, and give it back. Otherwise, how would this computer work? How would this phone work? Yeah, the phone is what I put in, is what it's going to give to me. Yes, because the phone will not have the ability to only wake it up itself. You need somebody to wake it up. That is what God is saying. But in there is the ability. God created you with the ability. That's why you are in His image and likeness. That's what I'm saying. And He mandated us. That's why I said to somebody on this show again and again that God did not give you commandment. 10 commandments is not from God, though. is for us. The only mandate God gave to us is to co-create. And that is the next thing I say. You see, the only mandate, let me put it this way, it's the number one I call, is the mandate to co-create. I'm creating you now in my image and likeness. Bros, what we're going to do now is we're going to co-create. And God, I think human beings have done his own part too. How many people God create? Maybe only two. Adam and Eve. See how many we don't create now. Adam and Eve don't create. Adam and Eve never try. We are now 1 billion or some billions. I mean, not be 1 billion, about 4 billion. The world population is about 4 to 5 billion.
No,
from only one.
About 6 to 7 now.
Okay, so we are going, That's why God created us. He didn't create us to come and sit here and look. You know, say when you see Evelyn, make you look at for face alone. No. If you know what Evelyn, Pikin not go come. That's what he's saying. Now, you see beautiful woman, you don't leave her alone. You worry her so Pikin go come. Anywhere you worry her, not care. But make Pikin come out. What I'm trying to say is that with all these beautiful images we see here, with all the talent God has deposited in us here, have we mandated it to do the work of God, to create, to co-create with God? Are we doing that? If we are not, then we have a problem. Oh God. I'm careful. I'm careful not to offend the religion. Because today,
the same way that He creates, the same way God created us in His image and likeness. He gave us the ability to understand good from evil, the spirit of discerning, so that we can be held accountable for the actions arising from our decisions. That is the same way the government employs civil servants. Accountability, probity are the hallmarks of prodigies that they learn from their mentors. Mentees learn from their mentors. If God, as our Father and our role model in creation, has given us that, the state government equally has given the public servant the liberty. If you have an idea that is sellable, even if the government doesn't want it before, but since it is sellable, they can be compelled by popular opinion to accept, even by conviction of citing, to accept a plausible idea. The major clog to the wheel of progress in governance is that in as much as you eulogize these wonderful people here in that hall, the capacity to take that final decision does not rest with them, no matter how good the idea or their content is. I want to make a reference to a friend of mine who went to Abuja to the Rural Electrification Agency, and he met with someone there who was an old friend, and the person now told him, your state they represented, they just go represent them all. The government is giving out solar panel, free electrification or solar panel something for primary health care in the 25 local governments of Delta State, for example. He went there. He came with a blueprint. He called my attention. I said, okay, there are some primary health care. Mishak, you know some primary health care when we really need attention. We need to give it to the ones that really need it. He drew up primary health care that we know in Asaba and some areas that we really think people might really need it, the nooks and crannies of these, some areas we know. Then when I left the responsibility with the commissioner of the representing ministry to maybe fill in the other local government areas that we're not privy to. But while he was with the commissioner, the letter was sent through the commissioner for energy to the commissioner for health. But he died. He went to a higher office. I don't want to mention the higher office. They now took it. They now doctored that list and put in areas that is of interest to them. Places that probably already had light, that were already national grid. But those are for primary health care in basically in need of power, that have never seen power, to help in issues relating to health and medical for those maybe villages, shanties, and whatever. But these people took it to their which primary health care day your village? Which one? Make I use this one. You know, I mean, that is my issue. We are not transparent in democracy. And democracy is not transparent. It is not accountable. There's no probity. There's no content. Or we are just concerned. Well, there's no entrepreneurship. We don't think about production in governance. We don't think about manufacturing in governance. We don't think about improving standards in governance.
Now you are talking. But otherwise, the first message you gave to us was you are still talking like somebody who is worried about how they share. Because the only thing Nigeria fights about today is sharing. Nobody's fighting, nobody's talking about productivity. I'm sure this is the only platform where we hammer productivity. I don't want to even discuss sharing. When you tell me how they brought one, how they didn't share to this, they're talking about sharing. I'm interested in the productivity. You see, like this one thing I picked from the Bible. If you have your Bible, look it up. In Joshua 5, verse 12, it says that the manna ceased to happen when Israel entered Canaan. And that's a big word. There will no more be manners from heaven once you have discovered, once the potential have not in you. When they say what is Canaan, what is Israel, let's understand it today, people. In the context of where we are now. Now, God has given us a beautiful land. Is that not Canaan?
Mm-hmm.
No. What is in Delta State? Is not a land flowing with milk and honey. These are the people, we, the public servant in Delta State. I'm seeing all of you today. You guys are beautiful, handsome men and women. We have entered Canaan. There will no more, and quote me, there will no more be manna. That time don't pass. Do you know why God did not do that? Why God stopped giving you manners? Because, and you guys need to understand this portion of the Bible carefully. I'm not looking at Israel, that one. I'm looking at us. We have been made in the image of God, and we have been empowered with all the knowledge. We'll be given the land, which is the Canaan. Delta State is even richer than Canaan. Have you been to Israel? It's a dry land.
Yes,
but
they have more agriculture. They're more into agriculture than us.
Not even major agriculture. We have oil. We have everything. We have water.
Delta State rich.
Yes.
Delta State have more. God will no longer give us manna.
Thank you, my daughter.
Manna.
God will never give us manna again.
Thank you. Is the gold not manna?
It's manna now.
Is the soil? Is our looming soil? Yeah.
Yes.
Not
what I was trying to say is that, in those days, bread could just fall down. God has given you bread. And He has given you the mandate. Oh, God. God has given, when I started this show, I said, what is you? Who are you? You are made in the image of God and likeness of God. Meaning you have all the potential. You have everything. And God has given you the mandate to co-create with Him. At that moment, manna cease. Bread no go fall from heaven again, because He has given us so much power to create more than bread.
I don't think manna cease though. Because the oil we are getting from here is not the man they use in hand do am.
Agree.
Nah,
No, what I say,
nah,
manna, oh, yeah, I hear what you're saying. God will never take something away and will not bring it. When they say manna cease in the sense that it will not just fall. I know day bread will just fall. I will pick it. I need to go and take the bread from the soil.
You will work for the bread.
You work for it. You understand? That is the difference. Otherwise, so when at the moment God took the children of Israel to Canaan, He was not giving them bread anymore. From that moment, shall you walk and tap on what I have come to. And you know why God did that? Because only God go do one, but we go do millions. You understand? Only God do one, we go do millions. Look at what we have done. No, look at what human beings have done. Give us credit, man. That's why I'm asking people in Delta State. Look at the milk and honey deposited in your land by God. Look at you people made in the image of God and likeness of God. And you have been mandated by people the way the state have mandated you. Go and co-create with God. What are you doing? Do not cry to us tomorrow. What I'm saying, I may annoy you. But don't cry tomorrow that you have no pension, because there will be no pension for you if the state does not progress. I don't think I can preach this message better than I have done today. I don't even know where to start. But I only picked 3 parts of it. And I want you to go and check what Joshua said. There will be no more manna. So those of you going to church, when I talk, I'm going to verse. On Sunday, people went to church. God gave me this. And some of the things you are asking from God, it's like you are asking for manna to fall from heaven. The manna is there with you. I said something on this show that whatever you're asking from God is already there. I cannot think of one thing that I'm looking for that is not in my village. Yet I left my village. I'm now in London.
Cultivate it.
Thank you, my daughter.
In that picture there, you can see the lady in red is the new head of service.
Yes.
The medical doctor. Close to her, to her immediate left, the one with red cap is the deputy governor.
But what does the medical doctor, what can she do with administration anyway? Anyway, I don't want to talk about
Well, she has been in administration all her life. We have medical doctors in the Ministry of Health. We have nurses working in the Ministry of Health that have never worked in hospitals. We have administrative departments in the Ministry of Health.
Okay.
That doctors work. And yes, and we have so many other agencies of MDAs that we have doctors working there, like NACA, Agency for AIDS, so many of them. We have the primary healthcare office.
Thank God you are from the public service, because you work with the DBS. Let me ask this question. Why is DBS not productive? Let me talk about the one I know.
That's a very big question. Incidentally, I've been presenting for them. I'm not an official staff of Delta Broadcasting. I've been working for them since 2004, and I think I have that's over 2 decades. And I think I'm in the Ministry of Education, and I have a purview of what has been happening. Now, I will tell you, it's a self-destruct button that has been pressed in Delta Broadcasting Service. First and foremost, the staff there are overbloated, in the sense that the people working are few. The staff are too much. That's one. Then secondly, let me tell you why. Now, the Delta Broadcasting Service in Warri Asaba, we used to have a substation in the Buluku. Delta Broadcasting Service is an offshoot of the Ministry of Information. It's an MDA. It is not a ministry. It is a department.
Yes, it's just a department. Yeah.
Yes. Now, the crumbs, what I have found out about MDAs, departments under and agencies under ministries, they feed off the crumbs of the ministries. That is one. Then secondly, that your friend, I don't want to mention his name, that your friend is been commissioner for why information, is a proxy commissioner. They are part of a problem. That a state government can go and hire Arise. Anytime we're having a function, you will bring Arise. You will bring Arise, goes for about 23 million or 25 million. TVC will come with their own. You will pay. The list and channels will come. You are paying about 60 million. And you have an indigenous TV station.
But did you say something that we have uploaded there? Too many staff there.
Yes.
Now, Mary, I want to wait to make we solve this problem small. Thank you for giving us that insight. So, Mary, welcome first, my daughter. We didn't recognize you quick on time. All right. So we have within the same Delta State. Thank God we have an establishment called the Delta State Broadcasting Service with branch in Warri and Asaba. Now, they at least they can be on GoTV, and I'm sure if they do well with the resources Delta State have, people should be able to watch that station for free. They should be similar to NTA with a lot of staff. Now, the thing that does not work well with me is how come that they cannot be productive? Now they are overstaffed. Mary, can you hear that? The resources at DBS, we don't have it. The resources they have at DBS, we at SRTV don't have it. Channels does not have it. Arise, don't near it. Yet, this set of people call themselves civil servants today, celebrating themselves. To the glory of who? To the glory of the government. Obodibori is there. See, he fine suit. He can always smile. I love your smile. But what a shame. What will I have to say more than this? What can I say more? That because I want the engineer to give us insight. That we now have, it's not as if we don't have. Now, when we want to do something, we're going to bring Arise. Arise, that is a toy station, a mushroom station. Compared to DBS, have you seen the building of DBS? I've been there. I was to partner with them when I was doing a show called The Next President. I combined Warri and Asaba. It's a structure, Mary. I said, the way NTA is in Abuja, the headquarters, that is how the one in Warri is. As massive as that. There's nothing you're looking for that is not in those stations. Obodibori is now governor. He went there to celebrate with them. I only pick one now. Now, engineer just told us that they are over-bloated. Too many staff. They didn't tell us they are not qualified.
You know something, Daddy Chris? You see, a major problem with the public service, is lack of accountability. A car would get bad. Maybe it's the gasket, or you just need to do something of like 4,000 or 5,000. They will just abandon the car. And before you know it, that car will be sold off or auctioned to interested members of I call them the cabal. DBS used to have OB van, outside broadcast vans, that you can go and produce live programs. All those have been sold out. We never thought of repairing them. And let me tell you what is going to hurt you the most. I'm saying it. Most of them see the things of my status. They tell me, Misha, you they talk with DSS will carry you. You are a government staff. I say, man, if we don't talk,
DSS,
if I don't talk,
not stupid. Tell them DSS not stupid. DSS not stupid.
I'm coming.
Like
Daddy Chris, you talk, you go die. You not talk, you go die. They say you are a civil servant. You don't criticize civil. Do you know we do programs on some TV stations, any government station, TV and radio? You are doing a program. We can't talk the way we're talking like this. Before you know, they will off the audio. They will start giving you signal. Please, I beg, I don't want. You see, that is why we cannot change. I'm a very fearless person. At the talk, I'm a CB. And let me tell you the one that is going to hurt you the most. I want to tell you now. Now, the staff of most government radio stations, television stations, they are not, to show you there is a big criminality within the system. The staff, they are paid as civil servants. We are all under the government payroll. So whether DBS is working or is not working, they are going to pay you. Whether NTA is working or is not working, they're going to pay you at the end of the month. Now see the difference here. Arise pays their staff from what they generate.
Yes, of course.
Channels pay their staff. TVC not.
You know what AIT did?
They are not.
AIT was not even paying their staff. They said, "I give you an ID card. Go and look for money." AIT never pay staff for years.
So you can imagine the decay.
Now, so engineer. So can we say now that because now we'll be blaming government too. Today, I just want to put the searchlight on our ministry because Nana bring them out, not be me. But now you bring them out. So as soon as they celebrate, now I can't they celebrate now. So not be quarrel. Mona no verse. That the Christ not mean to insult anybody. See una fine. See my state. Beautiful. I can't say these people fine, no. But what did they happen? I mean, as an engineer can tell us some truth now. Make we talk this one, make we talk and finish. We talk, we go die. We not talk, we go die.
I did tell you.
How can we have two powerful structure, DBS Asaba, DBS Worry, and we are looking to produce news? We'll go bring channels. What did channels get? Is it true that channels have more staff than us? No. Do they have more facilities than us? No. Can you imagine?
Up to 50 staff. We are about
tomorrow,
200 plus.
You know what's not going to happen? Tomorrow, these people are going to say, "Oh, they didn't pay me pension." You will not have a pension.
Then the number of ITs and casuals, IT students, corpers and casuals.
They will not have pension.
Like
I'm not the swear for them. Make I look now for face. Mona look me for face. There will be no pension for you. None of you will get a pension from that state. And I'm taking to you. Let me see my face.
Let me tell you something, Daddy Chris.
You will not get a pension. You hear me? You will not get a pension. Hunger and I go finish you. Because God said, from the days that from the days that Israel entered Canaan, manna cease. If you do not create your manna now.
Daddy Chris, I need to make you understand something, Daddy Chris. We are looking at the trajectory of failure on the part of government. It's not necessarily about, let me tell you why some of these things cannot work. It is not restrictive to Delta State alone.
No.
It's a general
Delta State they celebrate. Now make me pick them. Yes.
Okay, yes. I'm coming. I'm leading you somewhere. Now, the interest that be, are you telling me that we don't have a House of Assembly committee on information? We've had commissioners for information that are supposedly gurus in broadcasting.
No, what did this shout when they be genius, when they do propaganda? When be propaganda, every guy.
I am
leading your guy.
Chris, I'm leading you somewhere. I am leading you somewhere. If I invite an independent radio station, or rather television station, to come cover a live program, and I decide, and I tell you, I'm going to make it, how much be your money? 15 million. Okay, I go make 20 million, the 5 million on my own. It's a common norm, the common practical thing that is happening. And that is what is happening. And that is why, because if the indigenous station is presenting, and you're not going to pay that amount of money, because if we're on DSTV or GoTV, for example, anybody can go live and watch it. You just tell viewers,
what is the
go live and watch.
When the governor going to talk? Governor could leave his
governor.
Governor of Bodiwari, are you not talking to people of Delta State? Okowa did it. I cried out. You are talking. This is Delta State. The policy you made or whatever you've done is for the people of Delta State. Why going to Arise? Why going to channels? We have a TV station, for God's sake.
You are talking of why are you going there? Why did they see? Do you know they invited Ruben Abati to come and do a rubbish propaganda? To come and do eye service? Yes, Delta State government. I'm not blaming and shout in pocket to come feel.
No.
I think that was a stupid propaganda. You don't need to invite him from Abuja.
Why not? Who not go for? How you go see someone beautiful girl like
I'm very angry.
Not be your fault.
If you step out now, you see that even the FCTA is locked. I think it started since yesterday. They've launched a 3 days protest over unpaid salary. So are they not civil servants? They don't want to speak, they don't want to talk, but it's not like it's even favoring them. Civil servants that cannot buy a house.
Are they working? They themselves they work. Are the civil servant? Are you guys working? Because In fact, if he who comes to equity must come with clean hands.
It is this one now that you be hearing the NLC chairman's voice, Joe Ajero, threatening shut down. All this why he has been quiet though. He has been quiet, but now you begin to hear his voice. It is now that he knows he will talk with no action.
Because no, but we have a problem here. I think our problem can be solved when and only when we choose to be, when we decide to do the right thing. And until Nigerians understand this, that the civil servants, you see, God, when He give us that beautiful land, now they pay me pass. My biggest anger with my people is the amount of resources God has given to us. And to credit all, He gave us human resources. The human resources, that's why I wanted to exploit it slowly today. I started from creation, how God created us in His image and likeness. How He gave us the potential to carry, to absorb knowledge and bring it out. And He has mandated us to co-create. The question is, how could we be poor with the abundant land? That's why I warn you guys today. From the days of Canaan, as soon as the children of Israel enter Canaan, manna cease. So go to church and cry to God from tomorrow till thy kingdom come. Manna no go fall. Hungry go kill you with your family. Let me repeat that. Hunger will remain. In fact, it go finish your ass. If you go to church to disturb God, when He has given you Canaan to conquer. In those days, it was the British people. They were ruling us. God has set you people free. He has given the land to your own people to rule. Oboriwori na Oyibo man. Tinubu na Oyibo. The Lord, the sequence said God has given you your land. Take. Oyibo say they oppress you. You are not own your land. And you are still waiting for God with that beautiful land, with the beautiful human being which God has deposited His knowledge on. You are calling on God. Give me one excuse why we are hungry. Give me one excuse why Delta State cannot broadcast the best news in the world. Why DBS, Asaba, and Wari cannot be the best in the world. Mary Mona explained to me, I'm confused. And maybe you guys have not, maybe you've not been there, I've been there. I've been to the Wari and the Asaba branch. Maybe if you see the facilities there and the personnel, we don't have it. We're looking for editor. We get somebody from DBS. They are there. The number of editors there, the number of cameramen there employed today. They cannot come out with one product. You know what Jesus Christ said? Let me remind you guys. This is what, have you ever seen Jesus angry? Only two portions in the Bible. I'm going to remember, please. What did Jesus Christ do when He got to the fig tree? Have you read story of fig tree? F-I-G.
Yes. It was not producing fruit, so He cursed it.
Thank you. And that's what He's going to do to us. A tree that will not produce is a fig tree. Wither away. You are a waste of space. I come here thinking I'm going to get some fruit. That's why I created you. Idiot. God did not waste His time to create you. Create all this human being to become beggars. God did not create all of you here to be beggars. Now you people cannot feed yourself. You cannot broadcast your own news, Delta State. You cannot treat yourself. Primary health care. The medical doctors are here. You have the direct labor agency, the one I'm very familiar with. You cannot construct your own road. You have fig trees. And it is cost on you. Big cost. Today is not a good day for you guys. Blame the governor. Blame the government. Blame that decrease. You will realize that the judgment of God is a personal thing. As He's judging you 1-1, the judgment will pass on us. We as a nation will have failed. Now you asking me whether I'm the one that is angry. You are the one that is angry because your state is a total failure. Now you think you say Delta State is a success. A Delta State TV station that cannot produce one good content. A Delta State Ministry of Agriculture that cannot feed its people. A health system that cannot treat ourselves. Look at our hospital. Have you been to our hospitals? Look at our schools. Maybe if you see Delta State School, the facilities in Delta State School, private school not get them. You see the number of land in our primary school in my village. Then you see a mushroom church, guess what? They are teaching better than a big primary school. Who did this to us? I attended Ogariki Grammar School then. Government school. Maybe we had teachers from India. The guy that taught us additional mathematics won't change their hand. And another one that taught us chemistry, one Joseph John, was from Pakistan. They were teaching in my village.
And they were staying around the school. They were staying in the village there.
1983, I left secondary school. They never born many of them. So say Daddy Chris Migo. And so we talk for when you say old man. You understand? When I was there, what we have, you know, when we were there, you see children, what we had, Oyibo, they can't teach us. Why were they able to come to teach us? Because our land, we made it a place. Our education system was functioning. We were able to even gain from their knowledge. But look at what is going on today. Would they send children go India, go primary school? Instead of Oyibo to come teach us, we go pay them, they go, we go take their knowledge. Now would they send children go?
But that is we had most of our teachers then were Ghanaians. You left 83, I entered primary school 84. We had Ghanaians. I can remember Ebenezer Taki Otu was my maths teacher, Mr. Kwaki. Most of them we were importing. I mean, there was a migration of content. We had Lebanese teachers when my federal government college. We had Indian teachers, Lebanese teachers. I don't know what has happened. These people were coming here for jobs.
Thank you, my brother. We should ask ourselves what really happened. And when I see this set of people today celebrating their mediocrity, celebrating their evil, it hurts.
It's painful.
It hurts.
Painful.
Let's go on the break.
It's painful.
When we come back, we're going to take a look at the papers and see what a weekend is celebrating again in Abuja. I'm very sure, Mary, there are so many roads are still going to be on the front of the Nigerian newspapers today. That is how much we have reduced ourselves. But don't worry, let's go on a break. Don't go away, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Nigeria Week London 2025. It's time to celebrate the pulse of Africa's most exciting nation. It's coming to Hippodrome Theatre from July 24th to 26, 2025, showcasing the best in Nigerian arts, music, fashion, and investment opportunities. Whether you're looking to discover the future of real estate, explore Nigeria's culinary masterpieces, or get immersed in an electric Afrobeat performance, this is the event of the year. You can also join us for a film festival, cultural dance spectacles, and the recognition awards. Don't miss out on the business opportunities and cultural experiences waiting for you. Book your tickets now before they're gone on eventbrite.co.uk. Call or text +447 438 893 190 or 080 330 46768 or +447 459 071 747. Visit our website superiorradioandtelevision.com. Nigeria Week London 2025, celebrating the best of Nigeria, is partnered with Civil Society, scaling up nutrition in Nigeria.
All right, welcome back, people. Welcome back. Like I said, it's a very wonderful day. All I want to say to Nigerians, and I want to close this show, I want maybe to come and quickly run through some of the papers with us. Thank God, Mary, you're here. Evelyn, you're here. Well, we've been, and you hear me, an engineer, we've been very loud, and I try to tap on engineer understanding of what is happening in Delta State, and we take a look at what it is.
If I talk,
is there.
if I talk many things, because this program, when I put it on a status, people follow. If I talk plenty things, they will find me today. But when I'm angry, I speak it out. I'm very fearless. I say that it is, because it's when you are not saying the facts that you'll be afraid. But when you have the facts and you can relay the facts to figures.
At least if either person tell you say your mouth is smell, you feel vex. But when you go back, you go wash your mouth. It better mean you tell me say my mouth is smell.
Daddy Chris, I'm going to bring a Second Republic minister. So it's about 80 years. Dio said I'll bring him maybe on Thursday, on Friday, so that I want us to relate. I want us to relate leadership of the First Republic Commissioner in Delta State.
Good.
If leadership from the AG Action Group, was a member of Action Group and UPM, to what we are seeing today in politics. I'm weeping for this country.
God will bless you very much for that. Because these are the people we want to hear from, where they have reduced our country to. Now, you see, Mary, when I started this show today, I was very clinical. I started by telling us that God did not waste his time. God, if they said you think God would just get up and say, I want to create man for fun, he didn't create us for fun. He created us for a purpose. So for us to co-create with him. You understand? He made us in his image and likeness. He gave us all the potential in him. And he now mandated us, go and co-create with me, children. Yet today we are waiting for him to come and feed us. Not even co-creating, not adding to it. Africa is a disgrace. If today we are not, you see, with the blame Oyibo go come beg us for food if we can produce our own food today. Food not get enemy. Okay, you see, Mary, when you get something you are selling, you don't get color of skin. Are they not coming to buy oil from us?
Yes.
Our oil get black skin. What are we selling that they don't want to buy?
We lazy.
So, are we blaming Oyibo again for all the things God has given to us? Let's take a look at the papers. Let's see the stupidity of some of the people we're talking about. I'm only happy, Mona not let us look at other areas. So only DBS, Warri and Asabana will they look today. The facility there is better. And I said, quote me, China not get half of facility when they are Asaba.
Daddy Chris, do you know Arise Television, the studio where you see them do all those talk, Rufai, Abati and Co. Where we are now, where I am, Baby Evelyn, where we are right now, my picnic, is far bigger. In fact, this place is a palace.
Of course.
But you see, it's a palace compared to where they do that production, even TVC. So we should be grateful. But you see, I'm saying this because we need to talk more about DBS, Asaba and Warri. So I want them to hear.
We're gonna face them.
Talk more.
No, that's your commissioner. That so-called commissioner is a genius.
He's part of the problem. He is part of the problem. He's part of the problem. He's been commissioner for is going to be commissioner for information now for 10 years. 10 years. Is the for image, he was not for image laundry.
What is it? And you have two TV stations, Mister. And I can tell them in my evil sister in Delta State.
I thought they are your people.
Which people, me?
Yeah, Daddy Chris.
Mary.
You see, Daddy
Chris. Daddy Chris friend, no. Daddy Chris friend. Daddy Chris the cultures.
Now, people ask Evelyn. Evelyn will go ask. Now, Evelyn go tell us what they have for there. Now, Evelyn get that.
What Daddy Chris? Go Evelyn. Is your people? People should explain better. I don't know how you are calling their name here. They are your friends.
Hello. This will not concern Evelyn. Make us help us. You know, the truth is, we have to be really careful what we do. And this act, now this boy might be thinking, what is it, the commissioner for information? He might be thinking he's very smart. You are making a lot of money. This money goes soon finish self. Have you seen any of them? Only 5 years, they leave office, they are broke. Have you seen anyone? Anyone that is out of office for 5 years is already broke.
That increase. The people when get money when you small. All those big men for supply when get money. The big men for worry when get money that time. You know their money you the year. Now old money. That's what problem we say. We
Thank
say
you.
Who first buy motor, 9 buy old model.
Thank you.
It will face away.
So don't worry about them. Don't let them overshine you.
Where all the Okotie boss their money now? Where all their was?
And when they are children with the money?
Yeah, they are children with the money. They will mismanage the money.
Exactly. Where's Abiola children with the money? Where's
Yeah,
Abiola children with the money?
let's say the truth. Help
You see,
society.
sometimes we're making a
build-
lot of mistakes. We celebrate, we are worshiping what we're not supposed to worship. And we are afraid to say the truth to power. This guy is a total failure. I'm not focusing on only Delta State Ministry because Mashak is there. If I come to the other department, una go run. Now, Boriwo will bring matter out. Now, house are there. Now,
Make we talk about the health sector. Most of these MDAs are conduit pipes to steal money, more money. Most of them. Look at the monies they budget for these places and look at the impact of those monies you whip. People go just this. In fact,
So are we really sincere, Mary? Let's be sincere. Let's come to
We are
Mary
not
language. Mary, what is wrong with us? And now your boyfriend, Mary, you don't look for your boyfriend for this paper. No, go back quickly to Mary boyfriend.
Wicked, Mary and Wicked are so close.
Everywhere. Wicked sign must be everywhere. Who be this? Mary.
Yes, sir.
Who be this man? Tell me what did be name?
My man. The one in the middle.
Your fiancé.
Then the one in the front is my man's friend. Yes.
So we can as well hold you accountable, Mary.
Of
Since
course.
it's your man.
No problem. I'm working
Can
so
hold
very
Mary
good. I'm trying to speak to him. He's going to listen to our plea very soon because of me. So if you should calm down.
He better do that.
You put our
You
patience
better do
at
that.
home.
And at least talk to those your people for Asaba. Otherwise, we not go funny. Because we cannot have this. Now, look at in the midst of all this, as beautiful as I will look at the public service people.
Asaba, they be deaf and double.
That if I tell you now, this man has come to take contract talks from Chinese to come and construct road that they are not commissioning. More we celebrate this set of idiots when we select as leaders. These are sets of idiots. I bet to say, correct me. How can God deposit so much knowledge in the wicked and the president? And this is what they give to us. How could that be? God created wicked with all perfection in his image and likeness, the way he created me in his image and likeness. Wicked, you are not half better than me. I won't claim I'm better than you. In the sight of God, God gave us the same amount of knowledge. You ain't better. No way. Shut up. All this you do. It's barbaric. It's primitive. Look at what you can produce. Of all the things God have given to you, this is what you could do with it. To pack sand on the road, that's what you're doing. And you saw all the ministry men they gave to Wicked. So in the FCT, there are no ministry, no workers. Nobody can construct road. Or we cannot even say, okay, if road now, you know what is so surprising to me? We'll come to the road when they do self. Because now we'll discuss tomorrow. Now that we love so much construction of roads, why is all the state governors not having their own ministry of construction? Most of you put and say, give an eye English. Employ the right people. So every day, the people go and construct road for you. And you pay them, Mary. Don't we have people that just graduated from school and are looking for a job? 70 billion paid to this man. Do you know how long we will spend 70 billion? Do you know how long? Delta State, when I listen to me, if Oboriwori say, let me employ Deltans, train them to be constructing roads. I mean, we not get people when they feel trained to construct roads. Engineer Ben Mona teach me now. So Oboriwori cannot work with them to continuously construct roads. So every day they are out there constructing road, making repairs. Every day they are out there constructing road, making repairs, and they are paid. And you, when they drive past, you pay small tax for driving on good road. So that money used to be paid. The money will keep coming back. How come that we are so stupid? Now we're going to clap for the man for constructing roads. And when I say we're going to construct roads, that isn't a joke a day. No to construction of stupid roads. Look at what Punch have done to us again. Punch continue to disgrace us in the best of it. But I'm not going to read the first thing upstairs. I bet Mary, if I say PDP don't they come back.
Yeah,
I don't even know where they go save. Now PDP be the solution. PDP when they put us where we did before.
They are settled from what they are misunderstanding. Hopefully. We have a neck fallout. Wearing PDP blogs. Reunite for 2027 showdown. And the rider says governors Damagun, Saraki assert PDP unity. One APC, Southeast PDP rejects Wike's early return. And the story is on page 2.
Wait, I think I see the PDP.
He has not left now.
Oh, he went from AD. So he see there the PDP.
Yes, he's trying to know which one will work. The thing is, right now there's confusion because very soon now, we'll soon enter 2026. And he is hoping to win again. So you understand. He's trying to get the best party.
If they bring Atiku again, na second ticket for second term ticket to Tinubu night they give him.
I'm telling you, no, I'm not sure. Any sensible political party will not want to project Atiku.
No, what is
retire, please.
All these ones that have been projecting him, are they not sensible? Leave PDP, I beg.
They are just talking. This when it comes to the nitty gritty, then no party has said this is my candidate or this is my presidential candidate. It's all political calculations and political They know what that they do now. In the long run, if you look at the body language, nobody wants to associate with Atiku has been so ascribed to be. I mean, an association with Atiku is an association to failure because he seems to have a bad spell.
No, not so, Atiku again. No, not Atiku, man. Come on. They talk of Atiku. Atiku now should speak. I don't read the message by Mary. It's a bloody waste of space. Oh, this man serious here. This is your boyfriend, Mary. Allah will go arrest Wike. I swear. Wike is
everywhere. It's everywhere.
You are under arrest, Wike. Let me declare this one.
We own Abuja. I don't know what you're saying. We own the federal capital territory, so we are supposed to be everywhere. We own the
Mary, that's why you came here to
put some respect. No, my man said
very good.
Don't enter the rain. You are too precious to be entering rain. You understand? That's why. It's not anybody's fault.
So with all the bragging of your boyfriend, with all the cars he has at his disposal, enough to give you one Hilux and
no, I don't like to bother. I don't like to bother any man around me. I don't want to bother him. I just let me use umbrella and enter like that.
I mean, this is a man you have not seen. No, there's God.
Evelyn, at least I accept your own with your full chest.
I want that. Jealousy, the warrior for here.
You said,
wow. Let's go to the next paper because I made the boyfriend take this one too.
I think it's still there in the Tribune. The commissioning of road is almost in all the paper, except maybe Daily Times. Daily Times have not been posting it and Daily Trust. The two enemies to this regime.
No, he said I will be on the ballot.
I have an issue with it.
Not discussing joint ticket with Atiku. I like that. You see,
but
I want to say something to Obi. Obi, even if you fail well, your dignity is intact.
Very, very.
You run a formidable race. Even if they kill you now, they put you down before the next election. Do not join a death with a demon. You don't need it. You understand? Obi don't need Atiku. Oh, this is the first that are going to win election. Win election where? Tinubu go, in fact, Tinubu go even put most of them for prison.
You'll be more happy. You'll be more happy. Let them do that collab that they want to do. You don't be
Baba go dey smile. If they wait for now, Baba go buy the whole north. He go buy am. Tinubu. Person when he there outside, he displayed by the win beavers. Somebody when he there inside, and now beavers won't work.
I wonder.
When Tinubu don't finish, now go court. Tinubu now they follow the
court when he be saying na Mary Baba dey in charge.
The only people that can stop, the only person that can stop.
Engineer, for you to insult Baba's babe today that I trekked under the rain, I'm going to make call. You are going to see my next jeep after this office.
Hey, just the beggar now. Just the beg now, Mishak. Mishak the beg go. Mishak the beg.
No, not be beg. Not be beg. And they rub powder, not be beg.
I want to ask me now, who is the next person he will dash a car? None of you are supporting me. I will just look for another person.
No one very dash me. No one
you know, I'm coming to Abuja to see you.
No problem.
No, to be honest.
Moving forward, Daddy Chris, there's a
Daddy Chris did not look for anybody to give to me. He's the highest troublemaker. Like Karen and Tag Mary. You know, engineer, before it was NSC chairman, no, it was Joe Ajero that Chris tagged Mary's boyfriend. I was like,
some people they give you.
I don't know. Joe Ajero that could not do anything. He would just be there. The next thing they will say strike.
The
next thing they will say they should call out the strike. The least a minimum wage you could not fight for Nigeria to get. That if you can switch now to the minister, no problem. I will accept it.
They won't give you an appointment now. They won't give you a boyfriend. Ajero is looking for appointment.
Appointment, all of them is fine. The labor leader, they are all political jobbers. They ask you, they go on warning strike for 4 days. We're going to have a meeting with the government. They will enter into a closed door meeting with government or agents of government. They will stay there for 4 hours. And they have asked us to go on 4 days warning strike. After 4 hours, they will come back at about 11 and said, having considered the proposal of government, let us resume work. Meanwhile, for the 4 days, people have planned. Some have traveled already. Let's resume work tomorrow, pending when the government will implement. For the past, since I begin to get better sense, time we negotiate with government. ASUU has been striking since the 80s. Nothing they come out of them. They enter there, they settle, then they come out. They quiet. Look, say because of my closeness to union matters here, and the way I follow them, I observe them. I've always been an advocate for transparency. I tell them one thing. Look at all of them. When the last governor was leaving, he shared jeeps for some of them. They are there in those positions to help government propagate their negativity. They are not there to speak for the plight of the unions they represent. I'm being frank with you. I will defend it anytime. I have facts and figures. These people, they are agents, they are cronies of government. Some of them are under the government payroll, even in Delta State here. So I don't regard any union leader at all levels, because they are all this. Unionism died in the 80s. Unionism died with the Khalifa Wahimi, with them Fela and Co. Those are true unionists that fight for you. The only unionist that is left living alive today is very dark man and one other young man that used to wear beret. Those are people that I can say, yes, I'm truly fighting for the people. But the rest are political jobbers. They are preparing for their life after union, after a service, so that they can become executive assistant on labor matters or SSA on labor issues. I mean, the government must give it a time.
Have you seen the appointees in Delta State? When you see some of them, say we get problem. You see the appointees,
big problem.
You see, guys.
That if you speak English first, you go wrong.
In fact, somebody
tell them.
Bad boy. Let's send me some video. Wait till our commissioner do one time. What a member of House of Assembly do. The kind grammar when that man broke, Hey,
and Chris, even when we write speech for them, after writing the speech, you still sit down with them. Then they read it to you. You make corrections, and when they go come enter podium or go public forum, they still misbehave because it is not from you. You can't give what you don't have. That aside, now let's look at the commissioning of the roads. You see,
All right. The system, you know how to shut people up. They don't want to make engineer talk that matter. May God help all of us. In Jesus' name. Mary, just run us through what will be the talk for that headline.
Is it a Daily Times?
You hear me?
Yes, we are with you now. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you heard what I talked about, the commissioning of roads.
No, we lost
I'm saying that. Okay, I said it's very unfortunate that we have resorted to the level that we are right now, because these are their responsibility as government. That these roads, you are celebrating the commissioning of roads. You invite me, you hold press conference. You are selecting days to commission roads. Then after all the commissioning, do you know, let me tell you something you don't even know about. That this commission is not just about commission. A committee will be set up for the commissioning. And that committee will be financially empowered, set up with millions. They will buy water, they will buy drinks, there will be an honorarium for the whosoever is coming to commission. There will be food for special people. There will be different packages. I mean, the system, I know what I'm talking about. And to make matters worse, in the presence of commissioning, you now see them renaming edifices, renaming these roads after certain individuals. Can I ask you something, Daddy Quiz? Why has Trafalgar Square not been renamed as Winston Churchill Square?
It's not going to happen.
Why has the Thames River not been renamed as Margaret Thatcher River?
It's not going to happen.
Why has the London Zoo not been renamed Shehu Shagari Zoo? Sir Alex Ferguson Zoo. Why do we throw away history? Do you know in our curriculum today, there's no more history? Secondary school children will not know what Nigeria is about in the next 20 years. Because the curriculum, they no more teach history. No, people will not know about the amalgamation, about the protectorates, about the McPherson Constitution, the Milverton Constitution, about NCNC, about aid. I mean, there's so much to ponder with the kind of people we have leading us. We are celebrating. Look how the pages of all the newspapers, no one is exempted. Sensationalism has become our style of journalism. I weep for this country. I weep.
It's a time to weep. Well, we're gonna. All we can do is beg them for help now. Mary, can you read us the headline?
Yes, cry for help. This is a wail for help, not be cry. Like say they need to hear the cry.
Obi, is about the coalition they are saying with him and other political party or other politician. He said nothing like that. You understand? He has not discussed anything like that with anybody. That anyone that is not going to join him in fighting the killings in Benue State, that Nigeria is actually at war. And also the poverty level in the economy, how to boost the economy. They should count him out. You understand? That he's not doing any joint this thing with anybody. He has not discussed it. And that is why it's 2027. I'll be on the ballot, not discussing joint tickets with Atiku.
No, but Obi, if you be on the ballot, you know you have our support. In fact, but I'm just wondering that why have you not been energizing your base? You understand? That's all you need to do. In fact, today is the time where you're supposed to even form your own cabinet. Oh God. So that you have people looking at different aspects of the Nigerian sector. You have somebody in the Ministry of Sport that reports to you, somebody in agriculture, in finance, so that you can be abreast, even with foreign policies, so that you can work. You're supposed to be working even outside government. You got the mandate. You got about 12 states you won. That's a lot. Meaning you got the support of many of us, even if you're not there. You have the authority to work for us. I don't think anybody dare you. And that was what I've been crying about you too, Peter. Everything I say here, I always said something on this show. And I was sincere with myself. The only reason I supported Peter Obi was only because he talks about productivity. I didn't support him because he was a black man, or he was from the Igbo, or from this. No. Because I know what he's saying is the way forward. The man said, it is time to stop allocation of revenues to allocation of production. How about we now come to a country where say Delta State, you have to produce this. Imo State produce this. That's what you are good at. Anambra do this. You know what Nigeria will become? We will no more share money. There will be no sharing. No. Under my presidency, not make money from your state. Come meet me. What I'll give you. In fact, I will only give you when a Delta State come to me that they don't want to do something. You go show me what you want to. We go fund them. You hear what I'm saying? If I be president of Nigeria, they are in trouble because Delta State will not have allocation. But this is what I will do. Delta State, do you want to build a refinery? We'll even help you take the loan, Jenna. We'll build a refinery. From the proceed, we'll be paying your people and you. The government will be paid. Nobody will starve. But I won't give everybody the money to go to China and park on road. No. Edo State, you know, get money. Where did they Edo land? When I know. The one I know as an outsider layman. Imagine the potential in Edo State. Think I'll give you money to share? We got to negotiate the country. There will no more be revenue allocation. There will be production allocation, fully funded by joint us, the federal government and the state, because the federal government wants proceed from it. The state will feed themselves. In Jesus' name. Because what God said to us is from the day that God has shown us the manna stopped. From the day he took us to the Canaan. Now we are in Canaan. Edo State governor, they fight for governor that time. They don't give you now. Beautiful land, Edo State. What are you doing with it? You're waiting.
They break people houses. Not mine. They break houses.
They're stupid people. You're beauty. Hey, Nigerian government. Oh, but what do you have on this land? What are you doing? You are constructing roads. Because they throw money from you from there. You will not get 1 naira from me if I'm the federal government. You will be paying me for answering the name Nigeria. They will pay me. So if we do that, Mary, Nigerian productivity will skyrocket. And we'll have a place in the world again. Look at Abia State. Abia, I don't need to worry. If now only fashion, we're going to supply fashion to the rest of the world. If now shoes, fashion alone, Abia State will feed the rest of the world. They're going to wear our shoes. Probably written, made in Aba. I won't give you the chance to collect money and begin to pour sand on the road. The activities of our states, the level of negligence is unprecedented and it must be stopped. We can't wait to see a person of the old. The Nigeria I grew up with is not the same Nigeria we are in today. Like I said, I have been privileged to live in a better Nigeria. I feel sorry for children of today. In our time, Mary, the only thing that will give you girlfriend, now when you dey higher institution, no, not when you be Yahoo boy. I want you guys to understand. You know, we dey fight to go to school then because if you go school, if you dey higher institution, babe go follow you. You have a future. But today, go school self. Another time they go take your wife. You understand? Why would a young boy go to school? No blame them. The reason we were trying to get to school, so we carry our ID card, go look for babe. Not everybody have his own time. That was when the country was a country. Today, small boy would go fight to get their own money. And it's not his fault. Like I said, our young girls doing this thing, it's not their fault. And the painful thing in all is, these are the resources that God has given to us that we refuse to untap. They remain untapped. We need to tap on it. And if we do that, I cannot just imagine how much Nigeria will be bringing out monthly. Imagine that if I need to say, okay, Benue, Plateau, Niger State, Moguna just they do only cassava and yam. Go back to Sokoto, only your own granite, and cashew nut. Mary, this thing I'm saying, come to Rivers. Mona, they give us prawn for export. The same with Delta. Nafi plants more cassava for personal. Do you know how much we'll be making? I'm investing. Delta, the government, Tinubu should be investing in what I'm saying. They shouldn't get allocation. Allocation to do what? Look at Wike now. What a waste of space. The money given to Wike, what is he doing? The money given to Abode, what is he doing? I'm Daddy Chris, I'm the one talking. Don't blame my children here. Face me. The money given to you, what are you doing with it? Is this the future we're creating for our children? It's okay to celebrate, to be angry with me. But is it the future you want your children to inherit? Is this what you inherited from your father? I inherited a great Nigeria from my parents. In Nigeria with morals. In my Nigeria of productivity. With the little they had then. It was, I couldn't even go out and bring some undue money to my house. Go carry motor come when I don't get. Where you for buy motor? You go account for my papa. What's wrong with us?
You're not going to even fit try and not be to account.
You
You can't even think of it. Even shirts when they not buy. Shirts when they not buy. Even when we hide, we use money buy, and we say it's our friend that gave us. They will carry you and the shirt to that friend's house.
Go there.
And phone not there to synergize the line.
They will carry you physically, go there. Now you give my son this thing.
So,
Mama said, Mama, they do me pass. Then you say you don't be big boy. Carry one girl come, carry another one come. Mama go say, hey, did you need to know that you didn't there yesterday? But you, I said, you see this one? No, yes, you tell you say you are an idiot. You carry one, carry to this stupid boy. You go every day tell you go no. Next time you know go try him. This was the way our parents discipline us. It was for our own good. But what can you talk about our generation? We are the most greedy generation. Our generation, maybe not my own. I am so disappointed that we gave you back. We gave your generation very, very evil. We were the one fighting Babangida. When Babangida came with SAP, every one of us were on the street. The same people are in government now. The set of children that were on the street fighting Babangida government, they are now in government. They are not producing the wars. Is it not that short man from Edo State, comrade? He was then the labor leader. Oshomole. Forming labor. Look at what Oshomole turned out to be. Oshomole is the greatest disgrace of our time.
I swear.
He was the one we're all looking on to. The man that we are in Kaki, he the whole government accountable. But look at him, he became APC chairman. And he became very stupid. He's telling us about baptism. Achimole, you go soon die. How many years you get? Now they talk. Look at me. Men are not they take and they punish everybody on this platform. Face me. Your time don't go. You are annoying. In this time, there will be no manna. No manna will fall in from heaven in Nigeria. We will work for it. If we don't work for it, we're going to go hungry. Thank you, my people. You guys are well done, and thank you for taking time to cry for Nigeria for help. Our cry is both local and international.
Yes, sir.
Nobody can help us if we don't help ourselves. And the solution is with us. It's not far at all. It's not one miracle that cannot be solved. Now what we're going through today, we're not supposed to be here. We know that. How do we turn it? How do we turn the tide around? Only one leader. Peter Tom. If you need Peter, as he said, Peter is a soft guy. Peter won't make the two like him. Peter, I'm not just saying you go fit do this kind of control because Nigeria don't need soft hand. No. You see, sometimes I want Peter to be president. He might want to rule us intelligently. But sometimes, in this time, you give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Peter, if na money we want to win the election, look for the money, win. They're not going to give it to you. We're going to take it. In fact, the only people I know that can take this thing back are young people. Not Peter. But Peter too soft. Peter is a great candidate, but it's too good for them. We win a very stupid boy when go close the street.
Exactly.
I said very dark man fit close the street of Abuja now. Only one word. Close the street down. You know, when you bring government to a halt, that's the only language they understand. If you tell America say they do anything, they go. Or when you say you want to do nuclear weapon, they will come. They go send that they can't destroy him. So the language you understand is to get your nuclear weapon. I tell them, don't try me, I will release it. America will not respect you unless you have your nuclear weapon. Or they know they can beat you. You have nothing to say. That's why we're going to end the show today. I'm going to leave you guys, Evelyn and Mary, to close the show. God bless you, children.
This is a new pattern of Evelyn and Mary to close the show.
Because two of you guys have, because I've been talking with Majak, sometimes we oppress you of you. Not that you guys are not, you are very smart children, you know. But the good thing is we have different generation on this show, and it's very important. My generation is different from, listen, we were like the Mishak, they be our children, you understand? And then now come be children to Mashak. So it's a generational thing here.
Exactly.
You understand? So
exactly.
I know what I went through. In fact, the secondary school I left, we don't live at day that everybody want to go. So that time we left there long ago. In fact, Omar Agege senior brother, he was the senior ahead of me in Grammar School. So Agege, when they run for governor, when he be senior president, so he's a young man. He's about my age, but he was a young man. That's the time we went to school. So we went through a system that was working. A Nigeria that was heading to a promised land.
Hey.
Not the same Nigeria you saw today. That's why I'm quiet. So I like the next generation to take on and the other one to take on, and you guys can hear from us. You know, Evelyn, small time, there's something I tell you. Pastor Chris and I talk. I say when you hear the word of God, it will become in you. Then you know you're a child of God. You can't hear the word and the word will not do something in you. Sooner or later, you start speaking the language of the word of God. Because you know, you are a children of God now. And you're not a child of God. By saying, no, if you stay on this show with me for some time, you will not criticize Islam. You will not criticize any religion blindly. You will take your position carefully. Even when you will not change your own, you will be careful how you talk about other people's faith. That's where I am. I believe in God. Is it the one the Muslim is talking about? Yes. Is it the one Christian is talking about? Yes. Is it the Buddhist? Same God. It takes time to get there. I brought up as a Catholic, but I grew into that. I now know that Nigeria needs only one thing, and the solution is in the Bible. Everything I've said today came from the Bible. The productivity I talked about today is not from anywhere. It comes from that Bible you've been reading. Is it not? This is Joshua 5:12. God not go bring food again for our table. We need to go look for the food. The food there our house. God created us in His image and likeness. Not be the Bible. He has mandated us to go and create. I said something. I want to end with that before I keep quiet. I said the 10 commandments that was given to Moses is not the commandment of God. It's commandment for us to live in peace with one another. The only commandment of God is co-produce with me, co-create with me. Hallelujah.
I disagree.
I hear, Mary. Don't worry. With time, you will come to understand me. I don't mind. With time, you're going to be on the same page with me, daughter. You will find out that God is not even interested. I said to say, oh, he said if you want to, you can do is to kill somebody. But Moses is killed. He's in heaven. What makes Moses special? He killed. Moses not kill person. I mean, not be the same Bible me and you read. You say anybody when he kill not go heaven. Moses killed. That's to tell you that 10 commandment, that shall not kill, that shall not steal, that shall not take somebody's wife. Who says it? In fact, if they go to church today, now fornication that they preach. Fornication is sin. Who tell you say that fornication? What is fornication in one land is not fornication in another land.
Okay, too.
Abi, my daughter don't speak my language. Thank God, God bless you. You go cook, become a robot guy. And say when I come here, robot guy goes to cry. When I never start to, that's why they do those days. For the color now.
No need to start arguing with you because you know that this topic you are bringing is something that will lead to more argument. But just like you said, we're already at the end of the show. Maybe next time you bring up the topic.
That's why I bring it in. I know you don't have time to argue that. I bring that kind of topic so you don't have time to counter it.
Other than next time we have much time, bring the topic so that we'll start argument.
No, I don't want to start with it because we will argue. Now I bring her late so that you don't get time to argue. That's what old men they do. Blow when Papa they tell the big picking here they hide them. As you say they rake. Now once Papa go bring her, go reach you go fall. You know they do like this, so Papa hide the blow. You understand? When you go bring her, go fall. Sister be small with it. I said the time when I go to school, they never think of you, Mary. They never even your parents never meet and know say they go born Mary. I don't finish secondary school.
What I know is that the young shall grow. That's
yes, you're growing.
And the young is growing.
It's growing fast. Yes. I'm not saying you not grow, but Baba get weapon. What do we go get from Papa now? Experience. They're not the fit they buy for.
And Chris, you know what Evelyn is saying now. When we say the young shall grow, he can't whisper for my ear say, and the old shall pass away. You say no one talk.
Everyone will come out now. Everyone we can get.
Don't worry.
Emily, you'll be very bad.
Why are you talking silently? Open my talk now.
Emily, no one talking for television. I beg.
Don't whisper in my ear.
No,
I agree with you.
It will hurt some people. So.
Yeah, I agree.
There's no problem.
I agree. That's a very good truth. A time will come.
But unfortunately, passing away is not by age again. That's the truth.
That's another thing.
The ideal thing is the old shall pass away.
But is it happening like that?
Of every generation that I want to pass on.
Like that?
No, that's supposed to be.
We are talking about the natural cause.
Yes. And it's a beautiful thing to pass away. Because you spend your time here, you're going to the next life. In those days, you go and join the ancestors. That's what it means passing away is. You pass on. We don't even use the word pass away. You pass on to the ancestors. You still have a role in life.
Yeah.
If you understand in those days, if you go to my place now, my grandpa, they get the ancestors there. You go and join them.
It.
They're not going to believe now. That's what experience brings in. Thank you very much, young woman. I leave the show to you.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too.
Okay.
As Daddy Chris said. Okay, maybe you're saying something.
Maybe say something.
I wanted to end the show that just like you said, we should start celebrating what is not supposed to be celebrated, right? We have a lot of pressing issues in Nigeria, a lot of things to worry about, and not we coming to bring out one thing on the media and celebrating as if we don't have problems. So we have problems. We can't even deny the fact that we have problems. Now the question is, how can we put a stop to the problem we are going through in Nigeria? How can we put a stop to the insecurity? When you go outside here, you see people protesting. Why? Because of paid salary. Yet it's not like that. If people say we don't have money in Nigeria, no, it's not showing in our politicians. They have money to spend. So I don't know why they don't pay these people. That's what I have to say, though. And I don't know, Engineer, do you have anything to say before we call the show a wrap? Because it's already time.
Well, nothing much. I mean, we have a system failure. This is what in technical terms we call a system failure. Our political system is failing. Our leadership system is failing. So I think we need transformational leaders, because your last statement says it all. The politicians, they don't owe themselves, but it's difficult to pay the public servants, for example. They don't owe themselves. Even when they leave power, they pay them a severance package immediately. Meanwhile, politicians retire after 35 years. You spend 5 years if you remain alive to be pursuing your pension. So there's a big gap between fiction and reality. We are living in a life of fiction presently, because we are too far from reality until we decide to take it head on. I mean, there's so much hypocrisy in our style of government. We're not telling ourselves the truth. We need to tell our politicians the truth. People are suffering.
Thank you so much, Engineer. Evelyn, what about you?
Yeah, to me, I feel it's high time we drive our focus from just the oil and gas, wherever we have, to more of productivity, like Daddy K always say, in terms of in the area of agriculture and all that. And that will help create more jobs for the people. So there are lots we can do, because the country, even the state, most especially Delta State, is blessed. And we can be more creative rather than just depending and spending, making roads and all that. There are other ways we can create opportunity for the people of Delta State if we go into more of production. So that's what I have to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Evelyn. Thank you, Engineer.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
This would be a good place to wrap up the show on Rise and Shine on Africa Renaissance Television. We'll be here again tomorrow, same time. I remain your girl, Meriva Lazy. Bye.
Nigeria Week London 2025. It's time to celebrate the pulse of Africa's most exciting nation. It's coming to Hippodrome Theatre from July 24th to 26, 2025, showcasing the best in Nigerian arts, music, fashion, and investment opportunities. Whether you're looking to discover the future of real estate, explore Nigeria's culinary masterpieces, or get immersed in an electric Afrobeat performance, this is the event of the year. You can also join us for a film festival, cultural dance spectacles, and the recognition awards. Don't miss out on the business opportunities and cultural experiences waiting for you. Book your tickets now before they're gone on eventbrite.co.uk. Call or text +447 438 893 190 or 080 330 46768 or